If you're thinking about selling your house in Toronto and GTA in 2026, the fastest way you can lose money is that you do some extensive renovation and fix the wrong thing in your house. And then buyers come and they either hate the style or they don't even notice it, or they're going to question the workmanship. You've gone through all the trouble of renovation before listing your house, and now that's causing the buyers to walk away. Hello everyone, my name is Houtan. I've helped hundreds of my clients sell their homes in good and bad market. I've also done over 20 renovation projects and have an extensive renovation experience. Before we get into this list, I need to set the stage for you because the advice I'm about to give you is very specifically tied to the Toronto market right now. We are in a buyer's market. Inventory is up, days on the market are up, buyers have options and they know it. They're not emotionally impulse buying anymore. They're being very cautious and have a list of objections already before they enter your house. For you, the seller, you need to be very efficient with the things that you would do. Only spend on items that prevent the deal from collapsing. Deal killers are problems that trigger inspection fear, insurance issues, bank pushbacks, or appraisal risk. Everything else becomes a taste choice, and buyers rarely pay you back for taste choices. You need your space to be clean, bright, safe, and well presented, and that beats expensive renovations. So let's get through the list. I see this all the time. Someone spends $15,000 to $25,000 on a new window thinking it's going to move the needle on their sale price. It doesn't. If your windows are clean, functional, they open, they close, and not have any serious condensation or major cracks, leave them alone. Buyers in older Toronto homes expect some original elements. They're not shocked by 1980s or 70s windows, but they're going to walk away and offer you maybe $2,000 more because of that. You just spent $25,000 and wasted your money. Get them clean, that's it. Listen, a nice kitchen helps. A brand new $60,000 kitchen that you installed 2 months before the selling, that's a different conversation. Here's the problem. The buyer might walk in, love your kitchen, and then rip it out and redo it in their own style anyway. You don't get that money back. They're gonna look at the fixtures you use, the countertop and the cabinet colors, and on and on and on. It's better to leave it and let them do their own kitchen. And in Toronto, there is a neighborhood limit, right? If homes on your streets are selling for, let's say, maximum $1 million, your $60,000 kitchen is not gonna make your home sell for $1,060,000. The comps won't support it, especially in this market. What you should do instead, paint the cabinets if you have to, right? And if they're in a rough shape. Or change the hardware, right? New light fixtures maybe over the island, maybe $2,000, $4,000 max to make the kitchen look nice and presentable. Same logic, a $25,000 spa bathroom sounds amazing, but the appraiser's not gonna give you credit for heated floors and custom tile work. Buyers won't pay for that extra work you did in the bathroom as well. What you can do, fresh caulking around the bathtub, clean grout, and maybe fix the faucet if it's in a rough shape. That's maybe $400 to $600, and that bathroom looks clean, which is all it needs to be. This is a big one in Toronto. Unfinished basements have a hidden superpower actually, and they're open canvas, and buyers look at it as a potential and they can imagine what they would do with it. A half-finished basement, forget about it. Especially if you do the work without the permit, that will open up a can of worms and buyers are gonna be questioning it and that might even backfire on you. If you don't finish it properly with permits, proper insulation, the whole 9 yards, leave it clean and dry. Sweep it, organize it, and let the buyers plan their own renovation. Listen, I love that you love dark features wall, I really do, but the buyer might hate them. Here's the thing about strong design choices. They remove people from the picture. Buyers need to imagine themselves living there. The moment they walk in and think, oh, I would have to change this, I have to change that, you're creating resistance. Renovations before a sale should remove objections, not introduce new one. Neutral color is your best friend. If you're going to paint anything, paint it in a neutral color. Okay, this is a no-brainer, but you would be surprised that some people do consider this. Some people love having a pool in their backyard and some hate. It's a very polarizing thing in renovation. So just leave it to the buyer to decide whether they want a pool or not. It'd be stupid for you to spend up to $100,000 on a new pool and then buyer walk away because of it. You don't need to do a full roof replacement. It's gonna cost you $12,000 to $15,000 and you're not gonna get it back. What I would do instead is get a home inspection, inspect the roof, and then fix the areas that are causing issues or their water leaks. Look, curb appeal matters, and it matters a lot when you're selling your house, but within reason. Planting a $15,000 Japanese garden or a fully designed interlock landscape with in-ground sprinkler system is the money you won't see at the closing table. Buyers want a tidy, clean exterior that doesn't look like a maintenance nightmare. Mow the lawn, edge the walkway, plant some fresh flower, power wash in the driveway the most. That's about like $300 to $500. You don't need to go all out and spend $15,000. Okay, so I told you what not to spend money on. So what you should do then? First of all, deep clean. Every inch. This is free or close to it, and it makes the single biggest psychological impression on buyers. A spotless home feels loved. A dirty home, no matter what renovations you've done, feels neglected. Second, fresh neutral paint. This is the highest ROI things you can do every time. A couple of $1,000, maybe long weekend, and your house feels new. Third, fix the small stuff, the squeaky door, the dripping tap, the light fixture that flickers, the outlet cover that's cracked, caulk the washroom if it's moldy. These tiny things signal neglect to buyers. They start adding up in their head. Fix them. It takes a weekend and a trip to Home Depot. Number 4, declutter and stage. Get stuff out of the house. Rent a storage unit if you have to, then stage it. Professional staging is proven to sell homes faster and for more money. This is where I would put my real money. Fifth, professional photography and video. In 2026, your online listing is your first showing. If your photos are dark and shot on an iPhone, you already lost buyers before they even set foot in the door. Sixth, and I know this sounds boring, but it's the most powerful tool I have as your agent, price it right. An overpriced home in the buyer's market sits for a long time. A home that sits gets stigmatized. Buyers wonder what's wrong with it. Accurate pricing beats a new kitchen every single time. So if your neighbor or friend calls you up and says, hey, I'm about to spend $40,000 getting my house ready to sell, send them this video. Because the biggest mistake sellers make in Toronto right now is thinking that renovating is the same as adding value. It's not. The market decides your value. Your job is to present the home cleanly, price it accurately, and let buyers imagine their life there. Save your money, stage it, price it properly, and sell it. If you found this video helpful, hit subscribe. I put out Toronto real estate content every week, and if you got questions about selling in this market, drop them in the comments or reach out directly. See you next time.